together today with you because Bolsonaro and Trump are partners in the business of destroy our democracies, of destroy our social policies, our environment, of come with homophobic, racist discourse to divide our societies. And everything starts in 2016 when Trump supported Steve Bannon, helped to do a coup d'etat in Brazil. Since then, we are in the streets and fascism is advancing in Brazil. They are together. They are now putting fire on the Amazon. They give a blank check for everyone that wants to destroy the Amazon, to destroy our health system, to destroy worker rights. We are here to denounce that we must stop Bolsonaro immediately, and we must stop Trump. There are 60 requests for impeachment of Bolsonaro that never advanced in the Congress of Brazil. They are killing people in the streets. They are kidnapping our democracy in every single institution of Brazil. We are here together because fascism is global. We need to stop them now together, all over the world. And the only way we can do that, we ask you to start to defund corporations now, to defund all the corporations and funds that are destroying Brazil in the Amazon, destroying Honduras, destroying Peru, destroying Bolivia. They are a gang against us, and we must fight. Let's stop Trump and Bolsonaro now. When we stop them, we are here in the streets in Brazil. People are fighting back too, and we are here together. Let's stop Bolsonaro. Cancel Bolsonaro now. Cancel Bolsonaro. Cancel Bolsonaro. Cancel Trump and Pence. Thank you, comrades. Let's march every single day in September.
Oh, that in the words of Puerto Rican freedom fighter Pedro Albizu Campos, where tyranny is law, revolution is order. Donde la tiranía es ley, la revolución es orden. My dear sisters and brothers, we are, as you know, in a deep, deep criminal and evil enterprise in the White House, which requires much more than simple reform. It requires revolutionary change, and that's what we must seek and ask for. We must end the economic exploitation of the majority of people in this country. We must end the dehumanization of women. We must end the racist brutality of the police upon black and brown people, using all means necessary. We must end the brutal assault on immigrants and their children. We also cannot forget that this fascist administration has its eyes beyond our shores. So we need to get them out because we need to protect the beautiful people of Iran, and we must end their attacks upon the Palestinian people, sisters and brothers. It's an urgent matter. Let's work without ceasing until this demonic administration is out. Power to the people.
I'm 100% real ass Black Boricua, not fake out here, alright? Let's take down Columbus. So we're demanding that all 5 Columbus statues get taken down in New York City by October 12th. How y'all feel about that? Now, one of the things that we're doing at Take Down Columbus is education, right? We're doing teach-ins. I'm a teacher, I teach right in the LES. And what we're doing is we're making that connection that this racial hierarchy that exists in the United States, it started under Columbus in the Americas, right? He creates this racial hierarchy, it never goes away, right? And people like Donald Trump, fascists like Donald Trump, can use this structure that are already here, right? They already use the structures that are in American society to do fascism, right? Now, tell me one thing. Is there a white supremacist statue right behind me? Oh yeah, there is, right? So what we try to do at Take Down Columbus is we're making that connection that this is a very American thing. And by demanding Trump and Pence out now, we're taking a stand, especially for Black Lives Matter, abolish ICE, against police brutality, trying to protect all the people. How y'all feel about that? So we stand in solidarity with many different groups. We've done an abolish ICE march. Right now we're demanding Trump, Pence out now. Follow us at Takedown Columbus, New York City. If you don't like all the info we give you, we have memes. Them shits is fire because I'll be making them, all right? So, all right, how we feel about memes, yeah? All right, so let me get a last fuck Columbus. So when I say fuck, y'all say Columbus. Fuck? Fuck? All right, thank you. Have a good one.
This is a very serious moment. I have been in the streets since 1965. I'm 79 years old. And I want to tell you a couple of things that I've learned. We stopped the war, the Vietnam War. We, the veterans of the anti-war movement, stopped that war with the solidarity with the Vietnamese people. We did that by being in the street. The president resigned. That was Johnson. I'm going to give you a little history here if you don't know this. Today, refusefascism has made the correct decision that all of us, regardless of our identities, regardless of our differences amongst ourselves, have to be together to bring Trump and Pence down. In 1969, by happenstance, because I lived around the corner, and I still do, from the Stonewall Inn, a mafia-run bar that exploited us so we could feel safe inside. But they exploited us. And 5 days later, we emerged as the last of the 60s movements to demand our rights as lesbian and gay people of all gender expression. We did that in the streets. Tactics. 1981. First cases of a strange disease called GRID, later identified as AIDS, broke out among a small group of gay men here and in other urban centers where there was a gay community. With a couple of friends, we started Wipe Out AIDS, a very political slogan, right? Wipe out AIDS. But we learned that that's not how you address health issues. So we called ourselves later HEAL. And we did that in the streets, in the apartments, in the hospitals, where men and women were dying of AIDS. In 1987, I was a founding member of ACT UP. Now, most of you know that history. It was fought in the streets by people, the majority of whom were sick and did not want to die. The point I'm trying to make here is that the street has to be full of all of us in this big tent. All of us in this big tent. All of us in this big tent. Look what the Trumps are doing today. They take a demand like defund the police and twist it into saying that we don't want any police. I'm sorry, that's not my position. In the black community, and the brown community, and in the poor community, because of the contradictions, the Spanish community, thank you, because of the contradictions in capital, we need police. We need peace officers. We need public servants that are not taught to kill, but to make peace. I stand for demilitarizing the police force. This is what the Obama administration did. Know your history. All those military weapons that were used in Vietnam that were still nude and paid for were mostly given to police departments across the country to militarize them. That's what we're up against. Tactics. Understand that what we need to do right now is let everyone know that you believe that voting is a tactic that is necessary. Not that voting is the only thing that can be done, but it is a necessary thing now to get them out of office. I ask you to do what I do as an old gay man. When I go on the subway, I turn to the woman or to the man social distancing from me, and I start a conversation. Are you gonna vote? I get all kinds of answers. But I start the conversation to educate people about what is at stake here and to educate myself about what Fox News has done to twist reality and twist truth. So I say, when you see a senior, please have the social distancing, even if you're young. And to the seniors here, I want to say to you, do what I do. I stick to the sides near the sidewalk, okay? But I show up. I show up. I show up. I show up, and I bring my friends to show up to get them out of office.